I have decided to make a new series called
Kelsey Tells Her Dreams.
I know that sounds kind of boring, but you have not heard some of my dreams. They're always ridiculous and lengthy and very detailed, and I'm in my nightshirt. I literally just rolled out of bed, and I have to tell you these dreams because they're just so ridiculous. When I was younger, I would always tell my friends my dreams when I went to school the next day, and it was like story time. This is like story time, but like in another dimension, in like Kelsey's weird brain dimension. Alright? Okay, you following me? So let's get started. I had two major dreams last night. It started out with I was trying to go to school. I was trying to either go to elementary school or high school, and I was getting dressed, and I realized I don't have no clothes to wear, so I threw on this weird outfit. It was like a bathing suit top that was black and leathery, and it had tassels all over the place, and then I put on like a really tight, you know, those stretchy skirts, but it had like weird like leaves and like lizards and frogs and like weird things all over it. It was a weird skirt, but I was like, you know what, I gotta put something on, so I put on this tight skirt up to like my waist and had those tassels like a crop top. Okay, that was a cute outfit, and before I knew it, it was after school had ended, and I was like, oh well, it's too late to go to school now, I might as well hang out. So I take off my skirt. I'm in a bathing suit. Under the skirt I had bathing suit bottoms because I like knew I was going swimming. We were like flirting with each other, kind of. And then it turned out to be Trisha Paytas. Yeah, you know, my friend Shane Dawson. I was like, oh cool, hey Shane Dawson. I have dreams about Shane Dawson like all the freaking time. I don't know why. I don't mean to. He's in my dreams all the time since I was a kid. I guess because I watch him. I don't watch him as much now as I used to when I was younger. But you know, he's a pretty permanent fixture on the YouTubes, and he's always in my dreams, and we're always like best friends. It's never, this sounds terrible, but we're never like love interests or anything. We're just like really tight, like really, really good friends. Like he's my best friend. It's weird. But then we're sitting around the pool, and I see this weird activity by the pool staff, and I'm like, okay, what's going on with them? And then I saw this lady drop a baggie of like two tiny little pills that I've never seen before. There were two tiny little blue pills, like tiny. And I was like, okay, that was weird. What are these pills? I pick them up, and then I see them kind of panicking, and then I overhear something that says like, if she doesn't get these pills, she's not gonna die. She has to die. We create her, and then she dies at the end of the day. That's how all of them are. And I was like, what are they talking about? I found out they're talking about Trisha Paytas. And I'm like, why do they want to kill Trisha Paytas? I see Red and Link sitting on a chair, and all of a sudden they like fry out. They're like, and then they die. And I was like, we were like, ah! And Trisha still can't believe it. She's staring at, you know, Rhett and Link like, oh my god, why are they dead? And we're like half running, and I'm like, Trisha, get over here, you're gonna get caught. You're like, you gotta get out, come on. And it's like a creepy white van. We get in the van, and Trisha gets like gunned down, and then all of a sudden I'm in the perspective of Trisha, and she's like getting choked, and it's like this weird RoboCop situation, but it looks kind of like the robots from iRobot, like it's just the face, and then the rest was like robot, and then he had hands like a person. Okay, Trisha dies. I remember sneaking around the kitchen on the floor and seeing like lights in the windows, and my nanny's just standing up there at the kitchen counter, and we're like hunched at the floor like across the room from her. And then I'm like, can I go hide in the laundry room because there's no windows in the laundry room? Can I go hide in there? And Jane Dawson was like, no, don't. We gotta hide here. And I'm like, okay, I don't see why. Okay. I'm pretty sure we all die, or we all live. you know, choose your own adventure. This could be a screenplay. All the YouTubers are actually robots and they have to be killed because otherwise they gain intelligent life. By the end of the day, they can only live one day. And each new YouTuber is a new robot. I don't know what my brain is. Newest dream. I've got pink and blue hair like Harley Quinn. I'm wearing like fishnets and shorts and boots and like ripped up band t-shirts, and and then there's like 3 other girls that kind of look like that. Don't have the same hair, but like all have that kind of punk fishnet, you know, don't give a crap attitude. Look, we show up on a spaceship in this town. There's this one girl who thinks she's in charge, but like she really shouldn't be, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take it from here. You have to get everything prepared for like a ceremony. At first it's like a funeral, and then it's not a funeral, it's just some kind of ceremony. I open up this like pressurized casket, move some cloths around, and there in like, I can't even say, a fetus Jeffery star. Stay with me. Well, you know, in Harry Potter, when Voldemort is like the weird fetus Voldemort, it was like that, except there was like a pink chrysalis. I don't even know. He couldn't say anything, but he was just like giving face. And so we had to like put on his little like hoodie and then like put on his face mask over his eyes and like tuck him in so he can like hatch, I guess. I don't know. Now we have to blend in, so we all decided to go shopping on this shop right next to where we were, and it said like antique clothing, and so we were like, okay, cool, we'll go in there, we'll get some bitchin' clothing in this poor antique store. Like there was no clothing, first of all. It was just an antique store, and we were like throwing things, and then we started doing drugs, but it was like really sly. But I will never do drugs. But in my dream, I was like crushing up pills and like had it behind my like leg and then like snorted it. We're just being chaotic and psychotic and like reckless, basically, and hot as hell. I'm looking around for a pig because in real life I collect pigs every place I go. Like if I go on a vacation to a place I've never been, I get a pig there. Oh my god, I just need a pig. Like, where's a pig? I want a pig that I like. And this other girl's like, what about this one? I'm like, that pig's ugly. And then she's like, oh my god, girl, like, you need to just choose one so we can go. Isn't that the story of my life? That was based in real life. And then she gets caught snorting some substance. And the manager comes and he's like, you need to get out of my shop. You're wrecking everything. You're too hot and you're too like in everyone's business and like wrecking my shop and just like being annoying. And so she gets taken into the other room, and then I'm still like looking around for pigs, and that's the end of my story. And then she flashes to she is in a hospital table, and her mom is like, I know what it's like to be young. She's like, no you don't know what it's like to be young, mom. And then her mom has like a flashback to her junior high prom. That dress is ugly because it's plaid and homemade. Your date's probably gross too. So ugly, and he's hairy, and he's in this Elsa costume, and she's like, yeah, my date's so gross I made him wear the dress too. I'm like, what? That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you like hearing about my dreams, I'll probably keep making them because I think this is an original series. Bye and good morning. It's literally like 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay, bye.